Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club.
Betty. I have breaking news related to the Sebastian Waindrake Rogers case. Sebastian Waindrake Rogers is 16 years old. However, he disappeared when he was 15 years old on February 25th, 2024, from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. There has been a lot of controversy in this case. However, most controversial is the lights video. What were we seeing and where were we looking? New information has come out related to the lights video and the potential viewpoints of what we could not see come to life and light. This is a very interesting piece of evidence, in my opinion, because the unscrupulous PI has been working around the clock to discredit anybody with factual information of this case and about this case. He has went as far as to prepare a report that identifies the field of view of a particular camera that picked up the lights video, trying to manipulate people in believing it happened in an area it had not. This is the latest information, and I have to say it's pretty important for everyone to check it out. Here you go.
Wall away, and now I'm going to reveal my image with the wall taken away. And now you can see the building that it's looking at, and it's a pretty good match. Now, can you figure out which building that is? It's not white, so that's a bit of a clue, isn't it? It's not one of the white buildings. It's a red building, it's got bricks. But what is this light here? We can see it. I can change it completely today in a minute, so you'll see the whole building. And these lights positioned around the sides, what could they be? So are you ready to see me turn night into day? Watch this. And this is where you're looking. And this is where you've been looking all along. These white garage doors in a line over here. And that door shining out. Probably a light on in there, something like that.
I feel this is a step in the right direction in uncovering the truth about what we saw in the early morning hours before Sebastian Waindrake Rogers was reported missing by his mother. Please let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Bullhorn Betty channels across multiple social media platforms today. God bless each and every one of you. What we do know as fact, however, is that Seth has been searching for his son ever since his son disappeared. Seth has publicly taken a polygraph. He has publicly produced his work records. This man has done everything he could possibly do, including working with the FBI, working with me to advocate for his son, calling on the national media, getting Nick the Hat and Dog the Bounty Hunter, and we're here with what from the mom and stepfather? Nothing for almost 10 months. Shoddy searches at best, working with an unscrupulous PI, felons, and including one searcher utilizing substances, illicit substances, while searching for their son. Well, good morning, my beautiful people of YouTube. Wake up! It is Monday morning. start getting ready for work. It is that time. Thank you, Webs of Deceit. Please look at Ella Slater, missing from Indiana. You're starred. We'll look at that when I get around to the end of the show. We'll pull that up. Thank you for avocation. Thank you for avocation. We love avocation. Angel of Light, Holly, Oma, Jessica, Chas D. It's nice to see you. I got time today. Sonia, Tulux, West Virginia Holler Girl. I'm not going to go back up too much because we have a lot to go over in this live. This entire situation with these lights couldn't be further from the truth, but nothing this UTI has said in this case has ever held water so far. The stuff that we have done has absolutely 100% held water, and we have been analyzing this case. And by the way, we're not paid by anybody but you, the people, to find the truth. So there is that. We're not paid by Seth. We're not paid by mom and stepfather. We're not paid by unscrupulous PIs. We're not paid by felon channels. We are paid by the people here on social media in the true crime community by your use of watching the videos, your super chats, super stickers, and all that. You guys are funding the truth, and that is what we sell here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. And this morning I get up, a lot of people send it to me. Good morning, everyone. And thank you guys for all of your emails. It does get a little hard at times to get back to all of you. I got to say, it's a struggle. It's a struggle daily. So we are definitely going to be moving forward, but I do try to read what I can read when I can read. Definitely not $10,000. Exactly, MC. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Grace upon Grace. We are Sebastian's army. We're going to continue to fight for Sebastian. And when we fight for Sebastian, it takes his father right along with him because his father's innocent. His father got off of work and his whole life turned upside down. And we're not going to take that away from Seth. So without further ado, we're going to just jump right on into this unscrupulous PI's post, and then we're going to discuss it and debunk it. As always, everything that is said out of this unscrupulous PI's mouth will be debunked. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm going to go ahead and play you this disgusting rendition. This looks like a lot of work involved in this. And some people are even starting to get even clearer images. Now, again, this right here, unfortunately, I don't know where this has come from. I don't know if it's struggling here. Can you guys hear that? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it must have just paused. Machine coming in, and I don't want to speculate on that particular one because, in all fairness, I don't know where that one came from. Apparently, their editing skills suck. Wow, all that work trying to dog me. That is horrendous. So since the video ain't working out too well because the people that put this together clearly don't know what the flip they're doing, let's go on to, Yes, I took the screenshot. Look at that. He's using the title. You see at the top right here, the title is whatever it picks up for a preview. These are when I download the images. So I don't know what he's trying to say, but this is what he writes. Today, Bullhorn Betty accidentally exposed enhanced video fraud during her live. She revealed a 13-page folder containing images, backgrounds, layers used to fabricate the so-called enhanced images. Among these images, this is like, does he not know what the photo previewer is on MacBook? That's what he's seeing here. And he's saying that these are the layers. He's so full of it. So anyways, layers. Among these images was a frame from the Idaho 4 murders. Proof these images are called, and I even said, I don't know where this image came from. It was stuck in an email that came here. So I definitely disclosed that accurately. But apparently he doesn't speak English or hear English. So among these images was a frame from the Idaho 4 murders of these so-called enhanced are nothing more than manipulated, fake, created for profit. Now, you guys all are here, and I know that this piece of shit is watching from the bushes. So let me tell this piece of shit just how I think of him. And furthermore, I did none of this work that you're trying to blame me for. Okay. This came from everybody but Bullhorn Betty. Okay. And that has been, have I not? Raise your hand, put a 1 in the chat if you guys heard me say that I did not do any of these image enhancements. The people that did these image enhancements have no dog in this fight. The people that did these enhancements are absolutely 100% on the right track. I've also challenged people, because I showed you exactly where these things came from, for you to do your own research. Furthermore, I told you, fact find me. I'm so confident in these girls' work that I'm going to tell you to fact find me, because I know if you look under the hood, you will produce what you saw. I'm confident in that. So let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. So apparently he thinks I'm the one creating these enhancements for profit, which I'm not. For an image to be truly enhanced, the actual source video can be used. However, the folder that reveals 13 images, does he not know that this is a window previewer? Like, this guy is a colossal freaking idiot. What I did is I went through my photos in my Finder, and I clicked 13 images. I did a right click, and I said, open in previewer. And so now he's saying, I am not lying. I'm not lying, y'all. You can't make this shit up. Like, this is a colossal waste of time, but I digress. Like, he's looking at anybody that has a MacBook computer knows that this is a image previewer option and have seen this before. I can't. This guy's a colossal idiot. Either way. So anyways, he's basically saying that this is all fabricated for profit. All fabricated for profit. Well, when I set up this live, believe it or not, Sorta Morta took the challenge. I'm not lying. We're going to get, she just sent him to me. Like, as I was doing this live, I literally hot off the press, and I went and looked at him, and she took pictures of every step she did to get the image. I'm like, this is what we're going to go over. Okay. And you guys, please, by all means, we're going to go over the information again. Fact find me. Okay. Because the minute you do, it's going to shut this colossal failure up totally. Okay. You can't fake the truth. I'm not here for deception. I'm here to find a 15, now 16-year-old boy that I believe his parents did something with him. And now we have proof in our hot little hands that they most likely did something with him. Checkmate. Period. So let's back up just a little bit. I want you guys to hear this. This is super important. I want to make sure I'm not losing my audio in any way. Guys, we're going to have a lot of trolls in here today. We have 700 people. I put this on 24 hours, so our trolls can't really upset us. And for those that are here for truth and information, please subscribe so you can chat in the chat box tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to ask everybody to take the poll, because see what trolls like is they don't like the truth. So they like to come and manipulate information. So we're going to have all the good people, because I truly believe there are a hell of a lot more good people on this app than there are pieces of crap. So I'm going to rely on the good people of this community to take the poll responsibly and honestly. We can't fix the trolls, but everybody can definitely take the poll and have their voice be heard. Okay. Legitimately, but we're dealing with illegitimate people that like to break the rules, don't like to follow the rules, like to be criminals, felons, do illicit substances, and lie to their audience for their own clicks and views. But we are making sure that since this unscrupulous PI wanted so much attention, he's got the attention, and now the whole world is laughing at him, okay, and his team. And that's where we're at this morning. So They don't have to like it, but their little ecosystem is just that, a tiny little ecosystem in this big, big, huge world. And there's a lot of good people out there that want truth and are sick of the bullcrap, sick of the circus, and want the misinformation stopped. So we're going to do that. But before we do, if you guys don't know this, this is Steph's case files. This is like the second or third time I've grabbed some information from her. So I really do like her. I love her glasses. She's so peppy. So if you guys haven't gone over there, please consider giving her a subscription. But this is just a credit to her.
Someone randomly him on the book face. Now, I'm not going to show this person's name, but I'm interested to see what you think about his responses to a conversation that he just had with someone.
This is about the polygraphs, y'all, because I think it just kind of ties right in with the flow of the show. You'll see.
Randomly, who had messaged him on the book face. Let's read it together. Why not take a polygraph if you're innocent in all of this? I'm genuinely asking. It might help your cause. And then Chris says, I haven't ever said I wouldn't take a polygraph. It's being handled by law enforcement, not Nancy Grace. So then she says, so just a question, because I didn't expect an answer or a response. Did the TBI tell you not to search, or why aren't you guys? Is it because of the public? And then Chris responds, there are actually a number of reasons as to why we are doing what we are doing and keeping the public out of it. This is something truly hard to understand if you are not in this situation. I do not ever wish for people to go through this, ever. And then she says, if you aren't responsible, then what is your opinion on what could have happened to him? Then he responds, I don't know. She says, how's Katie doing? He says, she's hanging in there. See, you messaged her. She hasn't responded. Okay. So he's logging into her book face. Check mark. Then she says, thank you for responding. So are you saying that the public is wrong for pointing fingers at you? That they are blaming the wrong person or people? No updates since then. Yeah.
You're a liar. Just saying, not playing. I thought that was, hey, Justin for all, nice to see you. I see you, Smiley's World, our beautiful mod squads, the other creators in chat. Thank you for all being here. Hopefully you all get a little something out of this. I'm not too worried about Justin for all or ICU or Smiley's World. They get this. They get the editing. They get that this ain't fake. This ain't fake, y'all. But we'll keep going down. We'll play. What did Chris call it? We'll keep playing the what? The game? Wasn't that what he said? The game? I keep wondering, what day did this child disappear? Does anybody know what day this child disappeared? I came under heavy scrutiny for saying he was last seen on February 25th from all the hate channels coming and beating me up and saying I didn't know what I was talking about. Remember all that? Well, just recently there on that Amber Alert, you won't believe it, but they changed the date to the 25th of being last seen. Oh my goodness. Common sense prevails in this case. Common sense prevails. Common sense prevails. So let's see if the stepfather agrees that this child disappeared on that Sunday instead of that Monday. This was brought to you courtesy by Web Sleuths on April 18th, 2024. Yes, we've known this child has been last seen and disappeared on the Sunday, not the Monday. And just to let you know, it sounds like Mr. Proudfoot concurs. I hope that unscrupulous PI, whoever's asking what the UTI is, it's called the unscrupulous PI. So for that unscrupulous PI that just can't seem to get it right, but he's getting paid a whole lot of money, let me just let him know his client's already admitted. I don't know if you heard it, but his client has already admitted knowing this child has disappeared on Sunday, not Monday. Let's listen. Let's listen. Did he say that? Let's listen. This child, he's being asked. Let's listen.
Terrifying. No, stop. No, stop sitting here trying to defend his actions. Stop.
Okay.
The fact is, Chris, is I'm trying to squash the rumor. We're both here. Squashing the rumor.
And
Seth,
y'all,
there is no rumor. You know my.
the rumor is Seth asked, let me go, I don't want to go back. Seth asked Chris if his mom and stepdad were holding Sebastian, that he had rumors and heard online rumors that his mom and stepdad had Sebastian. So he was, one, curious whether that's true or not, but also wanted to squash the rumor about whether his mom and stepdad had his son. And this is what came of it. Okay.
The fact is, Chris, is I'm trying to squash the rumor. We're both here. Squashing the rumor.
So he's wanting
Seth,
to know if
there
his
is no
parents
rumor.
kidnapped
You
his
know
son.
my parents were not with Katie on Sunday.
That's all I'm doing, Chris.
No, you're causing a problem because you know damn good and well where my parents were at their house on Sunday night. They weren't near Katie. They weren't near Sebastian. And if you got a problem, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call her. Be an adult.
So he's asking if his son was taken by Chris Proudfoot's mom and stepfather. He was told that, what does it say? I don't know what you mean by that, but anyways, getting back to this, he's asking him if his parents took his son when he was taken out of their home or left out of his home willingly or whatever it was, which we've been told for a solid year that this child disappeared from that home between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. Mom went to bed at midnight and was asleep at midnight and never woke up all night long until 6 a.m. to go wake her son up. And when she went into the room to wake him up, he was not there. That's what we were told. Yet here, back in April 18th, we learn when the stepfather's parents are being accused of taking his stepson, he's referring to everybody knows where his mom and stepdad were on Sunday and Sunday night, not Monday or Monday morning. That is huge. That is huge.
The best part about it is he has managed to do this without any evidence left behind whatsoever.
Right. Now, mind you, it was said that there were only, 2 exterior internet sources that came in and out of the area that night. And isn't it funny how one person said one of them was his? Or used what Wi-Fi's were in the area. Right. Now, mind you, it was said that there were only 2 exterior internet sources that came in and out of the area that night. And isn't it funny how one person said one of them was his?
All right. So now that you guys are getting the gist of how this is going, now we're going to start getting into the debunking of the bullcrap that this is actually fabricated footage. When I posted this, I came in here about an hour early, and there were some of our members speaking, and so I said hi to them. Sort of Morta said that she did some fact finding on the information we pointed out yesterday, exactly specifically where you can go and enhance it to create the same images that we were showing you. And I wanted people to do their own fact finding because In all fairness, it sounds like a lot of people know how to enhance this. Sorta Morta was able to do it. I got a hold of those images just this morning, like what, an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. And when I reviewed them, she took pictures of her steps of how she cleared up that image. And we're going to show you guys that this morning, because this is an independent person that went there, pulled up the images and was able to create similar images from that. So that corroborates that this is actually legitimate. Sorta Morta's in the chat. You're more than welcome. Sorta Morta, it's my understanding. I don't know if you even have a channel, so I don't think she was even doing this for her channel or anything. She was just truly trying to fact find the information to be informed of who to believe. So this is pretty interesting, and we're going to dive right into that. But before we do, I want to bring the channel that brought this all to us to begin with up, and I just want to hear just a few minutes of her conversation. And this is Lady Freedom Raw Narrative. And I think she has a lot of good points, and is the one that brought these images to us that were enhanced by Grace's gavel and further enhanced by Lady Freedom.
About the fact that the arm was too big to be hanging over the side of somebody's shoulder. But if they're in motion, or if it just catches, like, you know, it could look bigger than what it is. That's just an example. But I think it's something to definitely look into. Also, the shutter makes a big difference, because when you're taking a picture, the shutter opens and it gives you a better coloring and different things. But as the gentleman said in the video, who's super smart, and he is with, let me give him credit, I put him in the link to the other video. Let's see, he is the Action Lab, and the Action Lab, and he actually excuse me, explains it very, very well. And he goes into the details about how if it is a video, there's no shutter, and so the video is just less. And then also the grayscale at nighttime, no matter what, everything is going to look a black or white color, because it all turns to grayscale. So that was another kind of rebuttal to that, that it has to be Seth's truck, because if it's a white truck, or Chris had to be wearing a white shirt. No. And also, the enhancement that I made to it was turning the image into grayscale as well, as we can see in the image. Let me show you this really quick. Because this one is more of the original, like an original. So let me show you the one here that was on X.
Okay, now if anybody is wanting to know where this location is to enhance it, let me get to the right place. I think it's, hold on, let me find the place on here, because we're going to go through this entire video. I think it's right here. Okay. We're going to be looking in this area right here. Okay, we're going to be kind of up here. I got to find where the car is, but I think the car is up here. So we'll have to play it, and then I'll enhance it, so I'll zoom into it.
Let's
so you
play
guys
that
can
one.
see. That's when the lights turn on. The car lights turn on. There's the light going to the car. That's one of the images that were used by, I believe.
You should look toward the lower right side of the screen for a tiny dot that represents
they're
what
looking
this
for a
lady
dot. We're not
believes
looking
is
for a dot.
one flashlight, not two. I'm going to play it again for you.
She's probably getting up to the car in just a second.
Barris's flashlight running back toward the house.
Okay, here's the one. Sorry, guys. Hoping it's right there at the end. It's the lights.
Did you see it? Let me play it again for you.
I don't want that one. I want the one with the lights. I need the one with the car lights. There it is. Sorry, I wasn't far enough back. It's right here. Right here. Okay. So she's going to zoom in. Let me just let her zoom all the way in, and then I'll zoom in a little bit more. So right here on the back side of this vehicle, right here, you see that? You're going to look. There's going to be some movement here. So let me go do this because she's going to scroll in. You're going to see movement. Right there, right there, right there. You see it? Right there, right there. That right there is the movement. That right there is where they're enhancing. Right there. You see all that movement, the lights moving around and stuff right here? That's where the movement is on that video. And you can see the car. Remember, we've analyzed the car many times. So that area there is where you're getting the images, the enhanced images. And the reason why I'm showing you all of this is because I want you to fact find me. Because as soon as you fact find me, you will realize that unscrupulous PI is lying to every single one of you for $15,000 that benefits him to help his clients. He does not work for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He made a bunk report showing a field of view completely inaccurate when he said he was working with the people in the house and he has footage from the people in the house. Why couldn't he just look at the footage and tell the people what was on that footage instead of doing the stuff himself with crap equipment and lying to people? He intentionally is misdirecting people. Why would he be intentionally misdirecting people? That's my question. That's where you guys can go right there and enhance that image yourself and see what you find. Because that is where all of this is coming from. And I mean all of it. So let's go back to the image. So now, this is what happens when you enhance that area. Those movements you saw in light were people. Let's keep going.
Let me hide this really quick. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. So when we're looking at this, this is the original image that we used to enhance from X right here. Now, this image was enhanced like 4 times, but I've only uploaded 2 of these because it's the same thing. But then if you look at it like this, right? So it does look like, you know, a shape, but you can also see it looks to me like a light back here in the far left corner. Sorry, I don't have a mouse to kind of go over this with you guys, but now you can see the shirt is purple. I loved in the video how the Action Lab discusses how our cones and rods in our eyes, in our retina, shows how the color is perceived. So the color is going to be perceived in the greens, you know, and reds and that sort of thing. So, you know, and we do know that whenever we mix colors together, like say green and yellow, it makes blue. And so that has a lot to do with it as well. So people who like art will know these kinds of things. I like to mix my own paint colors. And so when I'm painting, and so I've learned kind of the combinations that make the colors really pretty instead of making it just like a gray or a blobby color. And then let me show you this one, which is pretty interesting because this is purple. And we see this now the face looks more pronounced in more of a purple hue, more of a skin, but you can tell it's the same color as whatever the image is over the shoulder. The black stays black and that. And this is credit to Limelight Girl, Limelight Punk. And I hope I've spelled all of this correctly. But then the photo on the left-hand side is just the original original collaboration with Gracie Scavell and me. And then, of course, our star went ahead and outlined the photo and labeled it so I know what she was looking at and seeing.
All right, so now you have an explanation of the originator of this talking point, of this conversation that we're having, the people that did the work to surface this image with video enhancements and other type of and other type of filters. Okay. So one of our own audience members, Sorta Morta, decided to go ahead, and I just got these this morning. I have reviewed them, but she went and decided to pull the stuff herself just to fact find, to see if it held water. And so here is her findings as she goes through each and every one of the steps of surfacing this image. So like I said, if you guys go and fact find me, you will find out that I am telling you the truth, that this is not fabricated. He's trying to say fabricated images or enhanced images. It's enhanced by filters. It's enhanced by, cleaning up the pixels. It's still the same image. It's just cleared up and cleaned up. So here is a good example of how to do it, or how it was done by Sorta Morta. She took a lot of different, so you see, got in there. It was really hard. Starts using some filters. You're already starting to see it take form. You start using different filters, honing in on specific areas, and you start seeing the image get developed. Okay. Thank you, Sorta Morta. Thank you, Hey Jude, for acknowledging that. I hope you guys, again, this is not somebody, this is just a normal Joe that decided to fact find the information and took screenshots of their development of the image. So, if somebody really wants to challenge it, challenge it. I stand on it. I stand on it. I knew as soon as I saw the image, because I know how layering is done, because I create green screens. I have, the thumbnails alone. My thumbnails alone are a lot of layers of different pictures and backgrounds and stuff. And some of them I've removed the background so I can layer them on top of each other. I work a lot with PNG type of images and layering. Even my videos, those videos, where do you think that sound comes from? Where do you think the transition noise comes from? Do you think those transitions have noise already to them? You think when something's sliding up and you hear, you think that's, you think that comes with it? It doesn't. All that stuff has to be not only aligned so it's not off, the sound's not off from the movement, but that's all different types of layers. Transitions. I can do overlays. So I have a lot of experience because you guys have seen the work I've put out. I've layered, right? Look at my John Benet Ramsey intro. That's nothing but a whole crap load of layers, right? So when I saw this image, you could almost immediately tell that you're not seeing any type of this layering. It's obvious there's no type of this layering associated with the image. So anyways, I know that there was one spot, I can't remember what I had said, but it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter at this point. I just wanted to make sure that all the naysayers out there, this was put to rest. This was put to rest. And to have the independent work of Sorta Morta, it just kind of puts everything together in all the steps that were done to develop the image. So I hope people do take the time to fact find and learn how to enhance images. It'll, if you're in true crime, it's a skill that you should have. I would love to take the time to do it. But quite frankly, I research a lot. I don't really, that's why I come live to you. You guys know it's, it's like pulling teeth for me to get, put videos out. Even the videos I put out now are just lives on TikTok, right? They're lives on TikTok. So it's not like, but I do have, I am able to put together videos. I just don't, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I'd rather utilize that time in research and let people that have the passion and the wherewithal to do the videos and the enhancements do those things. They're better skilled at it than I am. It's something that they probably have a knack for, probably something that's, that they have passion to do, right? That they're passionate about. It's not something I'm passionate about. If I would take the time to learn the skill, I'm sure I would utilize the skill a little more. Maybe I should. I don't know. Oh, hey, War Damn Eagle. It's nice to see you. Sorry, Nora, but the layers, you mean filters. Filters, yeah, the filters. She uses different filters, and that's what people don't understand. They're not layers. They're filters. When you're taking it from color or pitching the reds or the blues or the greens or the yellows or even the blacks and the whites, right? When you're pitching, you're adjusting the image, but the image itself is staying the same. You're just changing the coloration of the different pixels on the image. That's all you're doing. You're not modifying the image. You're enhancing it. You're not modifying it. So I don't understand how people. So long story short, let's get to the poll while we're here, since we've presented everything. So if you guys have not taken the poll, I would like to see that poll at least to 1,000. Let me just see it going up. I'd like to see that about 1,000. It's rolling up. So we're about 779 votes. So I'd like to see that get up to at least 1,000. So we've got still a lot of talking to do and a few more things to present to all of you. But I did want to clarify that. And I hope more people do go and work that, because I think more people will be able to develop even clearer and better. So again, just to show everybody where sort of Morta started from, we'll just go backwards and back forward. And she just works with it until she starts developing. So that's what she started from when she zoomed in. And then you start seeing with some filtration, you start seeing it take form. And this is filters, folks. It's not changing the image. You can see the hues in green. When you highlight the green, you can see the hues of green. And so now we're moving to black and white. And then a different kind, probably either a red. It looks like maybe a red. And you just start working with it. The image doesn't change. You're just changing the lighting. That's it. That's it. So I hope everybody, like I said, gets that that poll up to 1,000. We're going to go ahead and move on with some other information. And here's from Hindsight. Here's Hindsight's. Hindsight also blew up the image, and you can definitely see something being carried. If nothing else, you can definitely see something being carried. is taken in a different spot of the video of the light walking to the car. Now, the other one, the one that we've been studying because it has such a clearer image, that was the video, and that was an image that was clipped from that video. So that still image is what was enhanced. What you see here from hindsight is she had the ability to actually enhance a section of the moving video. So you can actually see the enhanced outline moving behind the light. And here it is. So I'm gonna play it for you just a little bit more. So for, even the people that are naysayers, I just challenge them to, they have no problem researching and challenging everything else and over analyzing everything else. Why don't they go to the lights video and debunk this? Why? I would like to see, I can read X-rays too, LOL. Yeah. So I'd like to see why they haven't been able to take this video that we're showing exactly where the information is coming from and showing the videos that the information was derived from. Why can't they use the video to debunk any of this information? And why won't people just enhance the photo the best they can to see what they see? Because I know that they will see something. They may be like me and have no experience whatsoever. If you've got time, go to YouTube and find out how the best ways to enhance videos are. Fact find. Just don't take people's word for it. I'm asking people to fact find this. Why am I asking people to fact find this? Because I know if they do, they will be shocked. That's why. Because they will be shocked. Now we're going to go to bed crime stories. And I want to watch the whole thing. I want you guys to see all of the leaked videos, segments of all the leaked videos, and she's got those here, and she's going to go over those, I think, right about here. I think right here is where she explains it. Let's listen to this.
Note that the person who posted them wrote. Note reads, I think there's a lot of confusion about the video clips that were leaked. There are 3 total, all taken from the same camera and all slightly different. 34-second video. This is the video clip that shows the mystery car taillights / front lights spontaneously light up. That mystery car is stopped in the road and in the general area of the red circle in the diagram below. I'm going to share that diagram with you guys as well. Moving on, the note says, 19-second video. This video clip is the full frame of the flashlight 1 and 2 video. Yellow circle on the diagram is the 2 lights that Nick video are zoomed in on. So she's referring to...
So Nick dropped a video. I want you guys to read that again. Nick dropped a video. And there is I think I missed a 19-second clip and a 12-second clip that came from that Nick video.
Lights that Nick video are zoomed in on. So she's referring to Nick Barris. He's the reporter who first shared the video of the 2 mystery lights. The note continues, quote, in my opinion, there is only 1 moving light. 12-second video. This video clip is full frame of Nick's flashlight running back to the house video. A tiny light can be seen moving quickly in the dark area toward the top. All of these videos are from a camera on the garage of 101 Stafford. The diagram.
Okay, so I think it's very, very important that everybody understand where these came from. Okay, because the origin, you have to be able to source the video. So here is the source of the video that derived those enhanced images from. These are not fabricated. I know that an unscrupulous PI being paid $15,000 by the mom and stepfather, which can't explain how a child left their home without any evidence of a child leaving their home after walking inside that home. I can understand why they are trying to throw shade on everything associated with the truth when it comes to what happened to Sebastian and where he went. Not only that, but these images appear to have the mom in the same outfit that she was in or at the Texas Roadhouse in. That's a little bit, I mean, come on. At what point does people start understanding what's going on here? You know, it seems very disheartening that you can produce and provide receipts for every step of how you got there, and there are still people that are saying it's a lie. Exactly, Frank. $15,000 to look the other way. But he doesn't just look the other way, does he? He's manufacturing reports that the mob crew had to debunk. And then one of our own audience member, made just a novel suggestion in an email to me. And it was like a light bulb went off on my head. And he's like, wait a minute. Wasn't this unscrupulous PI out in front of that house taking those images on his phone with the homeowner? Didn't he have a good relationship? Didn't he say he was a really nice guy and very helpful? Isn't that what he said? So, and didn't he further say that he has over 1,000 or 100 hours of footage from that community, specifically this home right here, where he did his analysis from, with those hot mess express, disgusting, dirty people? Well, one of our audience members said, why didn't he just ask him for the footage? And then it dawned on me, wait a minute, he told us he had the footage. So that means he intentionally misled, because he had the footage. He could see during the day exactly where that camera was pointed. And he went out and got his own images instead of taking the authentic image that he possessed. Why? It doesn't make sense. And now he's saying that these images, that all these people that have no affiliation with me, none. I didn't know who Grace's gavel was before these images. I didn't know who, I think I've heard Lady Freedom raw narratives before. I think somebody may have sent something, but I didn't know these people. And then I hear other people have had their hands in it. And then, of course, I knew hindsight 2002, but I didn't realize that she even enhanced this image, and she's somebody I absolutely hands down trust. And then we had Sorta Morta do it as well. So to me, I've got as much corroborating information that I need to know that this is absolutely, without a doubt, legitimate, and I challenge anybody to please do it. Because I like, sometimes people just, they're blinded by hate, right? They're blinded by hate, and their content creators know that, and they capitalize on that. So if they want to prove me wrong, I hope they do, because it might enlighten them that they're being led astray by the creators that they are trusting, that are deceiving them. It seems like a whole lot of people can see clear, but there's a few defectors that are causing trouble because they just refuse to see the truth. It's not that the truth isn't out there. They're refusing to acknowledge the truth. They want to stay in the state of ignorance. It's very profitable for them to stay in the state of ignorance. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're at 947 votes. Thank you so much. Let me go back over there. Looks like we're cranking up on the votes, guys. We're 50 away. We're 50 away. But it doesn't, I don't think it's going to sway it too much. It looks like we're almost a 50-50 split, with the majority stating no, they do not believe these images are fabricated. But we do know we have a lot of trolls that are also taking this, and they like to manipulate the truth, which is what they're doing. That's why we don't hang out with, people that are actively engaging in illicit drug use, that are not concerned about their own house before they're worried about somebody else's, such as cleanliness, maybe seeking child therapy for some of the children that are associated with some of these bad actors, so they don't turn out like their mommies. Just a thought. But at the end of the day, this is legit. Now, this is not the only bombshell. And we dropped this last night by the good graces of Cajun. Cajun is a TikToker. She's been helping Seth since the beginning. She's the one that was caring for the shirts. Guys, if you guys still want a rescue ride shirt, I think there are some still available. I can't remember how much they were. I think they're like $35 plus shipping or including shipping, but you can always get a hold of Cajun and get your shirt if you would like. Either way, she also found something, and guess what happened? It was leaked by this unscrupulous PI. Yes, once again. Oh, Natalie says $32. Thank you. We still have shirts and bracelets. Michelle says, and bracelets. So if you guys need some information about that, you can reach out to me at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. You can reach out to Michelle Lee on Facebook and get some information and get the information from her as well. So thank you. And let's look at this peeing contest that this unscrupulous PI has had. And he has provided us a wealth of information because he has to show himself as being right. And of course, he only shows himself as being this complete and utter failure. He is. He's intentionally mishandling this case. He's intentionally leading people astray. He's intentionally being paid to do so. And remember, on the Lore Lodge, he says he hasn't seen anything that shows that his clients may have had anything to do with Sebastian's disappearance. Well, we just showed him, and he still refuses to believe it. So it doesn't seem like he really wants to see the truth. He said he would be the first one that went down if he saw some. Okay, well, he's a liar. What can I say? Getting back to where was I going with that? I'm just frustrated with this whole situation to begin with. Good gracious. We're talking about this light on this house. Oh yeah, and his intentional doing this, as well as saying these are fabricated. Nothing we say to him he's going to listen to. He's being paid to turn the other cheek. I think we're all seeing that and analyzing it exactly the same. So I want you guys to hear one more. And this comes from Crime Time Buzz. Again, another person. I just lost my audio. Another person that has also enhanced the information as well. So now we have not just lay people, we now have creators enhancing this image. And it seems funny that everybody seems to be deriving around the same image. Why would that be? Why would that be? So let's listen to Crime Time Buzz. If you guys need to take a break, now would be a great time to refill your beverage. Just listen. I think this is very interesting.
Today is the last day of January in 2025. It is so good to see you. Welcome.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're for a while, and shared with my members only. In the dark of the night, when a little boy disappeared from his home, And allegedly there's no evidence, but now there is evidence that we're being told but can't be shared. Is this indeed the evidence they are talking about? Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was reported missing on February 26, 2024, excuse me. There has not been a sight of him since, not on camera, not an eyewitness, nothing, or has there? Is this Sebastian Rogers in the images? Are these people taking Sebastian Rogers away in the dark of the night between February 26th at midnight and 6 a.m.? That's what we're talking about today, folks. What evidence do we have? They're not verified images, but they're interesting, aren't they? Just like the flashlights, right? Not verified by law enforcement.
Oh, I know what I was getting
but
at.
Interesting to us, correct?
I know. I remember. I was getting off key. I know exactly what I was getting at. Let's talk about all the things that have been released by this unscrupulous PI. So we had the peeing contest between him and Mob Squad, and he verified that what we were seeing in that common area was not trash trucks. That is one of the first things that he released. That none of us really, law enforcement was saying one thing, but now that we saw what they looked like at that timing, we know damn well that's not what we saw. So that was the first thing. The second thing, everybody thought that the Uber driver was there at 5 something in the morning. He verified without a doubt, that the Uber driver was there in a red, what was it? What is the car you have, Justin? Tesla. It was a red Tesla at 3:33 in the morning. So now we verified the exact pinpoint when that Uber driver was there, and we did not know it. And then we were able to conclusively conclude through the help of Mob Squad and Pinchot, related to the view, the point of view of the camera, which debunked the without a doubt. Now we know conclusively, without a doubt, what view we were doing because of the peeing contest between the unscrupulous PI, Mob Squad, and then Pinchot stepped in and did a 3D model. Then we also learned, because of this peeing contest that he was having with Mob Squad, that the unknown vehicle went all the way up to the construction site before it turned around and came and sat at the Stafford court, where it was seen observed on camera for 3 to 5 minutes when the lights approached. And then because law enforcement kept saying that this was a trash truck and we're not seeing what we should be seeing, people were sick and tired of being called liars and went and enhanced the photo and could clearly see human beings walking behind those lights, further solidifying they weren't trash trucks. So all of this would not be courtesy if it were not for this unscrupulous PI putting this, what I would consider information that goes to the integrity of the case that probably shouldn't be in the public domain, So going totally against what law enforcement wishes in an effort to feel right and to be knowledgeable or act like he has knowledge when he does not, and he's intentionally and willfully and maliciously leading people astray. He knew that point of view was not his. And listen to this. He dropped another little nugget that further solidifies. And it was from his own post, y'all. And it was from Cajun. And that was what I was getting at before my brain went doop. I got on Cajun and started talking about how she's just been around, and then we got into the shirts, and then boop, it was gone. It sucks getting older. You can't see, you can't think, you can't remember. What day is it? But Cajun found a post on this unscrupulous PI where he's wanting to prove that his clients had nothing to do with it. I find it a little hilarious and disheartening because he's trying to say that his client, just like that car, remember the, maybe I should show you guys how I do this. Maybe that's what I need to do so we can clarify something else, because apparently it's all these layers, and I was showing all my layers on the screen. So let me just show you how to do those wonderful layers he was talking about. I think it's kind of quite comical. So why not, right? Why not? Let's see. There it is. Let's see if we can replicate this layering I did for his statement, shall we? This is freaking hilarious. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, so where is the Cajun stuff? Was it an email? Must have been an email. Hold on. I guess I won't be able to do it with this one because I guess she must have sent it to me by email and I was showing the email. Let me see. Let me find Cajun. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay. It was a video from Hindsight. Hindsight, you could have clarified this lickety split. But the photos that he was referring to was from Previewer, Mac Previewer, which is what I was just showing you. I tell you what. So this unscrupulous PI decided to make a post on X, his favorite nonsense. And he tries to show a post basically exonerating his client. See, nobody was up. There was nobody walking in the common area at 3:06 in the morning. The numbnuts, which I'm going to steal Shirley's word for, puts a gray thing through the common area so you can't see. But the dum-dum forgot to put it large enough that you don't see the light on from the Proudfoot home. So it shows a light on in the Proudfoot home. So now he has, because of his pissing contests, have now conclusively identified that there was some activity going on in the Proudfoot home when Katie says she should have been asleep. Guys ready to see it? Let me put it up on the big screen. Let me put it up on the big screen. There it is. I'll pause it. Can I pause it? Let me pause it. There it goes. Why isn't it pausing? Let me go back. I want to go back to that. Won't let me go back. Look at that. This is from his post. And it shows at 3:06:51 on February 26, 2024. And look at this. He puts a gray area, a pixelated area in the common area. This right here is not the common area. This is the backyard of the person behind them. Here's their barn or shed right here. You can see their barn and shed right here. This is still their backyard. So past the barn and shed, he puts this gray thing and says nobody walking through. Why did he put the gray thing there instead of putting it like right down here above it so it opens up this entire area? Why is he graying that out? I guarantee that he knows that there was movement back there, and that's exactly why he grayed it out. Look at this light right here. Look at that light. Now, I thought I took pictures. I must have taken pictures of this on my phone. You know what? I should probably put the pictures. Give me a second. We're going to sit here for a second. I'm going to send the pictures to me so I can do the previewer so we can kill two birds with one stone. And the old guys will get better images. Hold on a second. Let me find them. Aw, morning. Everybody all big mad. Always big mad. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. We got it all worked out right here. Ooh. Let's put all... No, I got those. I got those. So let's move these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. They're coming over now, y'all. All right, let me show you my the layering system that we got going on. Sorry. This is hilarious. The layering system we got going on. Let me show you how we do this layering system thingy. You know, because this is all my layers. This is all my layers. So let me push me to where I need to be here. There we go. So this is all my layers. This is all I do right here. Watch this. Watch this for all those layers. Boom. Okay, let me show you. Oh my gosh, this is like rocket science. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Look at all the layers. I'm showing up layers. Oh, I feel so naked over here. I feel so naked. Feel so naked. All right. So this is from the unscrupulous PI to begin with. Now, as you can see, this is the common area. And why does he have a long, like it's a long pixelated thing here? He say, like, put it down here in a box with an arrow saying, you know, a house. I can't even read what it says. It says house something, like no movement between the common area or something is what it says. So this is what you're seeing. You're seeing, here's, you see it because it says it has the address over it. But if you look really closely, you can see the shed right here. Okay. So that tells you that the camera's going this way because you can see the shed right here. And then right past the shed, right through here, is where the light is coming from. And this is coming right off. You can see it right there. See how the shed is? It's going right through there. There's the light. It says 3:06:51 a.m. on February 26, 2024. It's coming from that camera. And it's this window right here. That window right there. What is that? 3:06 in the morning. So now, because of the peeing contest that this unscrupulous PI has been having, now we know conclusively that they were not asleep at midnight. Now you know why the unscrupulous PI is an unscrupulous PI. He doesn't think before he posts. He doesn't look into before he confirms. And the only time he does confirm is when he's trying to lead his people astray. I don't know what Wait a minute. Hold on. I think we have a 3D image of the house. Do we not? I thought we do. Hold on, let me keep going. Oh, this is my feed. This is not my playlist. Let me go over here to my playlist. I'm pretty sure. We do have somebody that created a 3D image of the house, the interior. Hold on. Hold on. Stay with me. Here we go. Here we go. Oops, let me go back. I might have to take the noise off. Hold on, let me go. Shit. Hold on. Come on, where are you? Just had you. There you are. There we go. Let's see. Oh no! Holy smokes, y'all! I don't think that was. All right, let me. I must have kicked myself off here. Okay, let me stop this one and show this. Looks like it might have been Faith's room. Why was anybody in Faith's room at 3 a.m. in the morning? This is interesting. This is quite interesting. Isn't that the way we're looking at it? Yeah. That looks like it came from this room right here. Oh, so let me get over there. That looks like, oh, you're right. Holy smokes. I think they're, is that right? Hold on. I got to clear some of this stuff out. I got way too much stuff open right at the moment. Hold on a second. Let me find what I'm looking for. Hold on a second. I think we're done with this. This. I'm not done with that. I want to go back over that. Save. Research. Okay, I'm done with this one. I'm not done with that one. 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 Done with that one. Not done with that one. Okay, so where was that? So that was on. So I can't. It's making it difficult. I've got one thing. So it looks like this is the back of the house. This is the driveway. So it looks like this would be the backyard, right? Because here's the driveway. It's peeking in from back. So holy smokes, guys. I think it is their bedroom. Let's go back to that. So just remember, here's the driveway, okay? We need to identify what side of the house the driveway's on. So here's the driveway. Let's go back to that image. Window, here we go. So this would be the back. So let's go to this one here. So you guys see the shed right here. You guys see the shed. Okay, so let's go to this image here. And you guys see the sheds right here. So it's pointing this way. So it's going to be right here. And the driveway's over here. So it's the window nearest to the driveway on the back side of the house. So now let's go over to the house floor plan again. Oh gosh, I think we're onto something. All right, so here's the driveway. So right behind the driveway, up over here on the other side is the shed. And so we said it's the room in the light nearest to the shed. And that room is identified as Chris and Katie's room. Unless the rendering is wrong, the only other room it could be would be Faith's. So according to this diagram, this is Chris and Katie's room that was lit up at 3:06 in the morning like a Christmas tree. Turn the music off. We'll turn our own music on. I need to upload some elevator music. Let me see if I got some elevator music, because we just need a light elevator music. Light drive. There we go. So let me play that while we watch this for the minute. So in this rendering, this is the rendering of their, the 3D image of their home. And according to this 3D image of their home, this is the master. So according to this, that would be I think we have conclusively confirmed, thanks to the unscrupulous PI, that the mom was not asleep when she said she was supposed to be asleep. It sounds to me like something was going on inside her bedroom at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why was her lights in her bedroom on when she has maintained for the last year she went to bed and was asleep by midnight and didn't wake up until she went into her son's room to get him up for school when she realized he was not there? And you can also see how she has to cross the room and past the kitchen to get to Sebastian's bedroom. Yet she wanted to check the kitchen to see if Sebastian might have been in the kitchen. The kitchen, it's a great room. So it's a very open floor plan in the living room, great room, kitchen, living room combo, very open. And so it's a little perplexing that she didn't realize that her son was not in the kitchen when he was not in his room. Is there a cat on top shelf of their home they call Socks? SCP said he takes care of the neighbor's cat. I don't know. But we definitely now have confirmed that the light that we're seeing that was posted by their own personal PI is showing that there's activity inside their freaking home at 3 o'clock in the flipping morning, while he's trying to tell everybody that there's nothing to see over here. It's bullcrap. Look at that. 3:06 in the morning. And now we have confirmed what bedroom it's coming from. And if the 3D image is accurate, it will show that the mom was definitely had some activity. Like if she's asleep, if you can see that light all the way to a freaking home camera, that whole bedroom was lit up. A lit up bedroom that bright, nobody would be sleeping. She's never said she slept with the lights on. Nobody sleeps with the lights on. You might sleep with a tiny little night light, but that's being picked up yards away. That whole room is lit up like a Christmas tree. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Activity because a light is on. Wow, I left 4 lights on last night. In your bedroom? Your bedroom looks like daylight when you go to bed? Dark days? This isn't their room being picked up yards away on a Ring camera, and you can clearly see it's bright. It looks like every freaking light in that bedroom's on. Seriously? Nobody in this chat believes you. Yeah, we all leave lights on. I leave my microwave lights on and one of my lights out here on. But you know what it's not? I don't leave my whole entire bedroom lit up like a Christmas tree. I surely don't do that. I don't try to sleep in the sun in the middle of the night. I think anybody can say that's unreasonable and they would not do it. You would be called what we're known as an outlier. That means you don't bode with statistics. Probably goes for your personality and all. Just saying. Don't be offended if you come over here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Might be a little scary. Good morning, Debbie. Hope you're doing well. Janine, that is definitely not a sunroom. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. The sunroom is closer to face room. Their room is, right. If you look at this right here, you can see this right here. This is the shed. So you're looking directly down the shed. This is this side of the house. Boom. See, you're looking directly. Look at that. Directly from the shed. Boom. Okay. Directly from the shed. Directly from the shed. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. 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 And according to the diagram, this is where the driveway is, right next to that. According to the diagram, that would be the mom and stepdad's bedroom. That would be the mom and stepdad's bedroom. Their explanation will be that she slept with. Well, they're not doing any more interviews from the last time I heard. So I don't think they're going to even respond. I don't think that. I mean, we just saw. I'm sorry. We know that those images were not fabricated. So I anticipate a mom and stepdad being probably a little concerned. I would be very concerned. But I think it was really stupid to think that the truth would not come to light at some point. Just saying. How much disrespect can you give social media before social media starts throwing out the receipts? This is what I would consider proof. I mean, we heard on ET about how he brings the proof. I haven't seen no proof like this. I'm just saying. Thank you all. You guys were super sweet. So let me get on with some of the chat. This is my conversation with Sorta Mortar live in this chat. I replicated the video images. They are not altered. They are filtered. And so she showed us her filtration process to lift the image. Betty, I can send the images I grabbed, almost identical to what Grace's gavel got. Yes, we do. I like this. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, we do know what we know. These people we fought. These people think we fought for a whole year almost for nothing. Sebastian is a child who didn't just poof and vanish. This is an innocent child. Yes, absolutely. And as promised, let me go through a few more and then I'll get to you, Web of Deceit. Thank you for that. We'll grab that in just a second. We've got Grace Upon Grace. We are Sebastian's Army. Jake saying hello. It's nice to see you, Jake. Peter Pan 13. I thought it said the newest patient. I'm just joking. Welcome to this crazy crew we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum. Oh, Maria, thank you for the super sticker. Bobby, thank you so much for the super sticker. It's me, Jen, gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership, don't forget to tell Jen, thank you. Welcome to this crazy crew we call the Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum, along with Debbie's winners of their gifted Bullhorn Betty memberships as well. Thank you, ladies, for your continued love and support. Ask me about. All right, donut. I'll see you around like a donut. So it's nice to see you and our Lolo Lulu. Thank you for creators searching for answers. Amen to that. And as promised, just give me, if you guys will allow me to bend your ear before we get back on track, just for a moment. I did give my word that we would look into this and just at least advocate for Ella Saylor. Let me make sure I'm spelling that right. Indiana. Okay, I think this is it. Did I drop my live? Did I drop? I must have dropped. Oh, I'm on a different one. Okay. Okay. So do I have, can you guys see that on the screen? Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll read this and advocate. Muncie family grieves loss of runaway. She's 15 and a freshman in high school. She loves the color teal, plays violin, and enjoys learning Japanese. She enjoys entertaining her young siblings. She loves to sketch landscapes and is a very ferocious reader, apparently, particularly Harry Potter books. She is the eldest of 5 siblings, all adopted, along with her biological younger sister. But Ella Saylor has also run away twice in a span of 6 months and has been missing without leads since February 3rd. The Muncie Police Department, might be Muncie. The Muncie Police Department has issued a silver alert and reports weekly to the family, only to say they have found nothing. Despite the best efforts of the investigators, family, and the community, the search for Ella has not yielded her whereabouts, Deputy Chief Melissa Criswell said recently. Her mother and father, Elizabeth and Philip Saylor, and their 4 other adopted children don't understand what happened to Ella. When I close my eyes at night and try to sleep, I just keep trying to figure out what we did wrong, Elizabeth Saylor said. It's like we're living in hell. No, it's even worse. Elizabeth and Philip have been foster parents for the past 9 years to more than 20 children after having trouble conceiving and then going through medical testing and evaluations. After 3 years of marriage, Elizabeth said it was time to look at taking in kids who needed someone to love them and give them a normal life like other kids have. We knew there were children out there who needed families as much as we wanted to be parents. To be accepted into the foster program, Elizabeth and Philip had to undergo a series of visits. These Department of Children and Services, Child Services home studies are standard and require a look into the applicant's finances, lifestyle, household to prevent or remedy child abuse and neglect. Following both federal and state laws, the Saylor family's house became a safe haven to foster children over the years, with Elizabeth also training with CASA volunteer and serves as court-appointed advocate for children in other DCS cases. CASA volunteers gather information and make recommendation decisions to a judge about what is in a child's best interest. I recommend everybody getting involved in CASA in your area and being an advocate for our children, but did want to take a moment. If anybody has seen this child could be anywhere. This is coming up in Indiana, but Muncie, Indiana. But again, she could be anywhere and everywhere. So if you see or recognize her, please reach out to law enforcement today. There is a silver alert on her. She has ran away before. She might be a good candidate for getting into the wrong lifestyle out there on the streets by herself, or engaging with, not so good people, even if she willingly put herself there. Sometimes children don't realize the harm that they put themselves in each and every day when they don't want to, follow the rules. But hey, it's just some building. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down, Attack Girl. Man, you don't want to be a hammer around this house, or a vacuum cleaner. She will get you. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Good girl. Good girl. Don't come messing in our house. Tell him, say, I'm gonna get you. I'm in butt bite training. I'm in butt bite training right now. Tell him I'm in butt bite training. I'm in butt bite training. I'm in butt bite training. So, yeah, that's sad. It's sad. Some of these young kids they just get knocked on their butts so much. They just don't trust people. They expect people to knock them around a little bit more. So it's just sad. Oh, what do you say? Thank you for all the orange hearts. I can't tag you all because I'm on the phone. I didn't even know you were in here. Well, it's nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. I hope Middle E is doing well. I hope your family is feeling a little better. You guys were under the weather. I found out Tony's entire family was under the weather. All I got to say is, if you're not feeling well, believe it or not, I truly believe in vitamin D. Vitamin D, vitamin D, vitamin D. 3 vitamin Ds. When you're feeling really crummy, I pop 3 vitamin D a day until I feel better. I just do. What else were we going to do here? I had some other stuff. Do I have other stuff? No, I just have the stuff I showed you yesterday of picking up the person. So thank you guys. Oh, absolutely. It's nice to see you as well. I'm not convinced. Well, then do the work yourself. I mean, how else are you going to convince yourself? I'm asking everybody to challenge the work. Go out there, blow the image up, and see what you find. Yeah, might surprise yourself. I want people to be challenged. You know what? Because once you do it yourself and you get the results that have been garnered by other people, I think you're going to be like, unscrupulous PI. Yeah, you on the wrong side of this. You're on the wrong side of this, sir. You're on the wrong side of this, sir. Now, some people had asked if this has gone to law enforcement. Law enforcement has had these leaked images back when they were leaked in March. So these images have been leaked for a very, very long time. People have had the ability to finally really enhance some of the images behind the lights, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Webs of Deceit says she can run away after men picked her up. Her adopted family warned CPS, and they ignored them, removed her baby sister for no reason. Aww. I'm sorry they're going through that. Hopefully they find her, Hopefully they find her. So, Tiffany, I can't believe he played that man card. The unscrupulous PI, it looks nothing like King Roadhouse. Oh, yeah, we worked that case too. Yeah, no shit. I was there, boots on the ground for weeks. That case, it cost me, well, Olivia and I split it, but it was about $10,000 per trip. We went on 2 of them, and her and I split the cost 50-50. So it was about $5,000 a piece, both trips. So it's a very expensive trip to Idaho. I can tell you that. Some don't want real answers, Betty. They want to be critical, not find the truth. And that's exactly it. And actually, I was having that exact conversation with Matt. I talked to Matt here and there on X, and he says that he did something, I can't remember. He's like, these people, he's like, I keep trying to, I can't remember how he said it, but something like argue. I'm like, I don't argue with them. I ignore them, because arguing with idiots only make you look like an idiot. You can present, all we can do is to the people that are reasonable out there, just present the receipts. they've only got words, right? They only have words. What are they combating this stuff with? They're combating this stuff with words and mockery. They have not presented anything to dispute the findings we found. Nothing except insults. And we know darn well, according to the deception detective, mockery, people use mockery because they have no, I'll read it directly from the deck. I just don't want to mistake this, but you know, we've been hearing and we've known that mockery is a way of deflection. When faced with accusations, liars often try to discredit or intimidate their accusers, lacking factual evidence to defend themselves. In contrast, truthful individuals usually respond quickly with direct denials and provide concrete evidence to support their assertions, which is exactly what we did. They're using mockery, we're using facts. They're using insults, we're using facts. They can't insult the facts away, folks. They can't insult the facts away. At some point, well, I'm not even talking, you know what? At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with the people in there. The people that were in those images know they were in those images. The people that were there out there that night know that they're screwed. That's all that matters here, right? It doesn't matter what people's opinions of this is. The people that had a hand in all this know their days are numbered. They know that this is legit. The people that were out there that took Sebastian out of his home, they know they took Sebastian out of their home. That's all I'm saying. I could care less arguing with a bunch of idiots that weren't there, right? If anybody hurt the hair on this, I would be concerned because this is a checkmate. This is a checkmate. Not only is Katie seeing on an image outside of that house at 3 o'clock in the morning, we have conclusively confirmed that their entire bedroom was lit up like a Christmas tree at 3 o'clock in the morning. Somebody explain that. All right, guys. You guys go rock it out with your coffee beans out. I'm going to get started on my day. I hope this was very educational for you. Fact-finding. I welcome people fact-finding the information. I welcome people enhancing those likes video. I would be shocked to see their face. I'm sure they'll be very pleased with themselves that they could do it, one. But then two, they're going to have to finally come to Jesus and understand this is not a joke. And for those naysayers, once they do the work themselves, I guarantee they cannot stay on that fence. Any normal, moral person would not be able to stay on the fence any longer. So, all right, guys, rock it up with your coffee beans out. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And until next time, please be safe. And more importantly, say it with me, kind to one another. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for continuing to support this channel, continuing to support the work that we do, and furthermore, continuing to support all the great creators that are searching for the truth. There are a lot of people out there that are fighting. And I got to tell you, just like Grace's Gavel, just like Lady Freedom Raw Narrative, and other people that are doing work like Crime Time Buzz, Jay. I mean, I don't know these people, but you know what? I love the work that they're doing. I love the advocacy, and there's so many more that I'm not even talking about. Justin for All, Smiley's World. We got Gypsy that supports us. ICU, Guidance has her own channel. We've got Stuffers. I mean, there's a lot of people that are here supporting these cases in this great cause of truth and transparency and advocacy for justice for these victims. It is hard because we're up against monsters, and monsters gravitate toward monsters, and all they do is they try to intimidate by the numbers. The one thing is I'm one of those people. I can stand alone, or I can stand with the many. I'm just fine as long as we're all going to the same place and have the same goal. I'll stand with the many. But as soon as your goals differ from my goal, I'm on this road by myself. I don't need others, attaboy, attagirl. You know, I don't need that. I know what's right for me because I have this strong moral compass within me. Do I do it perfectly? No, I'll tell somebody to get bent real quick. It's not the most Christian thing to do, even though I'm a Christian. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So that's just where we are, and I hope you guys keep fighting for Sebastian. I pray to God that you guys keep fighting, and all the great sponsors we've had, through this time. You guys have no idea the people, the anonymous angels, and the people we know that we're not throwing out here because we don't want them being attacked, that have really stepped up to the plate and helped. And for those people, and you know who you are, I'm forever grateful and in your debt. But we have really looked at pure evil in this case, and we're kicking pure evil's ass. God bless each and every one of you, and I will be doing the poll right now. Is the poll still up? I thought I closed it out. I think it was 50-50. I did do the poll. It was almost 50-50. It was 51% of the people. 51% of the people believed it, but it was a 50-50. But we had a lot of trolls in here and a lot of people that couldn't comment. So I think the poll was the majority of the people believe in the images. And of course, the other people just won't believe in it. And even if they did it themselves and replicated themselves, they'll find an excuse to dismiss it. So I can't argue with those people. Those people don't want the truth. They don't want Sebastian found, and they don't want to know they were wrong this whole time. It's an ego problem. That's the problem they're having. It's an ego problem. They don't want to admit when they are wrong. They want everybody else to. God bless everybody else that has made one little mistake. They demand you apologize and you be, but they won't. No siree. No siree. They will not. So we just have to keep doing what's right for us and keep bringing the truth and the facts. And that's all we can do. So God bless each and every one of you here for the truth. We'll see you soon. From the East Coast to the West Coast, we are everywhere true crime is. We are asking for the public's help. We are searching in the woods. We are doing what it takes here on the Bullhorn Betty channels to find answers to the most alarming cases we have been watching on the news. I can tell you personally that I have traveled this entire country seeking these answers and bringing that content right here to you here on the Bullhorn Betty channels and Bullhorn Betty Crime Stories. We are happy with the work that we've done. We brought many answers to the public, and we have defied mainstream media in our pursuit of the truth in these cases. We will continue to work, we will continue to fight for these victims, and we will continue to tell their stories here on my channels. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty brand of channels and the Coffee Club. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, and more importantly, thank you for allowing me to bring these victims' stories to each and every one of you, advocating for each of these victims. God bless you. God bless America, and more importantly, God bless our victims.